Last time, on Night Raven action. Azul makes the decision to leave his alliance with the twins. Lilia has been eliminated. Jack has been eliminated. But it isn't enough to stop their alliance from dissolving. But this conversation seems to be the cause of Ortho leaving the alliance with his brother. Sebek has been eliminated.
Jade? Isn't everyone outside of our alliance our enemy?
7 to 9. Will it be the gaffer's time to shine? We'll find out, in time. But first, let's check in with our contestants. Scarabia stands strong as the final Dorm alliance in this team. Despite this, Callum and Cater had the strongest relationship out of the entire team, with Silver and Ace a close second. Silver and Cater are also quite close. Cater and Trey are getting along very well, despite what Twitter discourse may tell you. /LH Cater and Jamil are growing closer, as are Trey and Jamil. Trey is also quite friendly towards Silver. Riddle does not get along very well with Jamil, and neither does Silver. Riddle and Cater are also not getting along very well with the Killer Grips. Their only alliances are Dorm alliances and they are both growing stronger. Individually, Azul and Ortho are closer than ever, as are the twins. On the other side of the coin, Igio and Azul have never hated anyone more than they hate each other. Azul is quite fond of Rook though, and Leona and Igio are the unexpected pair of this group. Igio and Vil are also getting along quite well. Ruggy and Ortho have also grown incredibly close to each other. Floyd also has a soft spot for Ortho, and Vil has one for Ruggy. Azul and Floyd aren't exactly friendly towards one another. And thus, it is time for today's challenge. Today's challenge is canoe trip. Teams must paddle out to Boney Island using canoes. Once there, teams must take their canoes across the center of the island to the other side. Once on the other side, they must build a rescue fire which will be judged. Then, teams will canoe back home. The first team to make it back to the start wins. The Killer Grips are the first to reach Boney Island. They also make it to the other side and successfully build their rescue fire before the Screaming Gaffers even make it to the island. The Killer Grips are the first to make it back to the starting line. And thus, the winners of the challenge are the Killer Grips. After the challenge, Silver and Cater get into a massive fight. As far as voting goes, Jamil dislikes Riddle and has decided to target him. Silver is targeting Jamil, and Trey and Callum are targeting each other. With the Killer Grips, Azul is determined to earn his keep. Meanwhile, Floyd and Igio get into a small argument. And most surprising of all, Leona and Vil somehow find a common interest. And that brings us to the award ceremony. The first award goes to Silver. The second award goes to Callum. The third award goes to Trey. The fourth award goes to Ace. The fifth award goes to Cater. The sixth award goes to Jamil. Riddle has been eliminated.
I can't believe this happened. How could this happen?
It's just the way the show works, Riddle. I'm sorry.
Riddle, wait.
Cater?
I wanted to apologize before you left.
We'll have an unbirthday party once we are all back home.
I'd like that.
Meal time.
Hey, get out of my sandwich. No.
Is my best friend best of all best friends? Do you have a best friend too?
Did you wash the dishes?
I thought you wanted to do that.
You were wrong.
How embarrassing.
Not the sun. Where the sun?
Is he alright?
No, housewarden. Quite the opposite.
It's good to see you, Deuce.
Gross. Apple. What?
Why are there cameras here?
Oh, we're doing a commercial. I guess I forgot to tell you all.
Don't care. Give me sun.
Are we just going to ignore the person in obvious crisis?
The other Dysomnia kits have been keeping him from completely losing it. Now, let's get on with it.
86.8% of our viewers aren't subscribed, that's a record low. But, on top of the most lounge promotion, every subscriber brings a Faye one step closer to being reunited with his human son.
For the low price of free, you can help out this poor old man. Please, think of the elderly.
Son, where? Give.
We're back. Will the screaming gaffers turn it around today? Or will another one bite the dust? Find out right now, only on Night Raven.
Action!
As the gaffers' numbers thin, their alliances remain the same. Callum and Cater are still as close as ever, and Silver and Ace are stuck like glue. Cater and Trey also hold a very close bond. Trey is also quite close with Jamil, as well as Silver. Cater is also very close with Jamil. Jamil and Silver, however, are not friendly towards each other in the slightest. Jamil also doesn't care very much for Ace, but Trey is looking out for his underclassmen. With the grips, Prometheus seems to be losing their grip on their alliance. It's no surprise given that Rook would rather hang out with Octavinel's House Warden and Villignahides. It just so happens that Azul and Igia would rather die than spend time with each other. Azul has also all but stolen Ortho from Igia as well, as has Ruggy. Ortho is also very close with Floyd. Unfortunately, Ortho's best friend Ruggy despises Floyd. At least Igia can fill the void with his friendship with Leona though. Jade and Floyd remain as close as can be. And that takes us all the way to today's challenge. Today's challenge is Paintball Deer Hunt. Members of each team are divided into two roles, hunters and deer. Hunters must shoot deer of the opposite team, while deer must evade opposing hunters. If a deer is shot by any hunter, they are eliminated. The last team with deer still alive wins. Ace, Silver and Trey are the gaffers' hunters, and Cater, Jamil, and Callum are their deer. The Grips hunters are Azul, Floyd, Jade, and Vil, and their deer are Igia, Leona, Ortho, Rook, and Ruggy. And so, the challenge begins. Silver eliminates Igia within minutes, and Ace manages to get Ortho, bringing the number of deers on each team to 3. Azul successfully eliminates Callum, and Floyd eliminates Cater almost immediately after. Silver finds and eliminates Ruggy, and quickly after that he eliminates Leona. Both teams have one deer remaining. The final deer is eliminated, giving us our winners. The final deer eliminated was Jamil, meaning our winners of today's challenge are the Killer Grips. After the challenge, Callum and Trey get into a rather nasty fight. After, Callum has a conversation with Ace and Silver, and an alliance is formed. As for voting tonight, Callum is targeting Trey, and Trey returns the favor. Cater chooses to target Ace, and Ace chooses Jamil. In the midst of this, Jamil decides to target Silver. Meanwhile, Floyd and Ortho get into a small argument, potentially about Ruggy and or Azul. And we finally arrive at the award ceremony. The first award goes to Ace. The second award goes to Callum. The third award goes to Cater. The fourth award goes to Silver. The fifth award goes to Trey. Jamil has been eliminated.
Don't go. Please, don't leave me. Jamil. Please don't. Let me go with you.
Colin, I have to. You know I do.
We got it from here. Don't worry.
Thanks.
Are you sure this is alright? It feels like cheating.
I can assure you, everything is fine, Ortho.
We're gonna win.
What are you doing?
Welcome back. Last episode Jamil's luck ran out. Today, who knows, we'll see, right here on Night Raven.
Action!
Episode 9. Right on time. Only one alliance. Not very sublime. I'm done with the rhymes. Callum and Cater are closer than ever, especially now that Jamil is gone. Silver and Ace also remain tried and true. Trey and Cater also remain quite close, as do Trey and Silver. Trey and Ace are also sticking together more frequently, and Cater and Silver are slowly coming back. Ace and Cater aren't on the best of terms, and neither are Callum and Ace. Trey and Callum could do without spending time with each other, and the same goes for Callum and Silver. With the killer grips, the alliances thrive. Individually, Jade and Floyd somehow grow closer with every passing second. Igia has somehow become a social butterfly, becoming incredibly close with both Vil and Leona. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Igia could not hate Azul more. Azul isn't alone though, he is incredibly close with Rook, as well as Ortho. Ortho is also incredibly close with Ruggy, and Ruggy is contemplating having eel for dinner. And here we are at today's challenge. Today's challenge is Hell's Kitchen. Teams must create a 3-course meal to be judged. Each team must also appoint a head chef who will create the theme of the meal and oversee their progress. The team with the best meal wins invincibility and a 5-star dinner under the stars. The Screaming Gaffers select Callum as their head chef, and the Killer Grips appoint Floyd. And after much deliberation, it is decided that the team that made the best meal is the Killer Grips. After the challenge, Callum and Trey grow significantly closer, and a new alliance forms. Despite Callum and Trey's apparent bonding, they still choose to target each other in the voting ceremony tonight. In the other trailer, it's Floyd's turn to show everyone how it's done. And finally, we come to the award ceremony. The first award goes to Silver. The second award goes to Ace. The third award goes to Cater. The fourth award goes to Callum. Trey has been eliminated.
Make sure Ace stays out of trouble from me. And you're sure you're alright?
Yes, Dad, I'm alright. Ace will be fine too. Say hi to Deuce and Riddle for me.
We have a lot to talk about when you get back, I hope you know that.
Looking forward to it. TTYL. Ugh, damn it.